Hello my beautiful viewers on Facebook and YouTube. What I thought I'd talk about tonight is the state of the country and discipline in schools and stuff, and knife crime, which is sickening, isn't it? Absolutely sickening. Well, I'm 50 now, I'm 51 in August, and when I was at school, I left school in 1984, May of 1984. When I was at school, you got the cane, you got the slipper. Teachers would grab you by your ears, drag you to the headmaster's office. My friend told me, he was a couple of years older than me, he's dead now. He used to say that if you were talking in class, they'd throw blackboard rubbers at you and bits of chalk as well. If you want to know what my schooling was like, there was a film, it's called Kes, about a lad with a Kestrel. You watch that, that's exactly what it was like. You'd have teachers, when they played football. I was always one of these that stand at the sidelines because I never liked football. I tried once, but it never took to me. What have you? Football's not... I mean, I support Man United and I like West Ham. I love their song, Forever Blowing Bubbles. I think it's a classic song. So if there's any West Ham fans out there, Forever Blowing Bubbles, classic song, get in there, you know. Get in there, yes, get in there, West Ham, yes. Yeah, get in there, West Ham. Anyway, what do I think of it? Well, for me personally, everyone's different. Discipline in schools, the cane, it never did me any harm. And I'm being honest. It never did me any harm whatsoever, to be honest with you. It taught me respect for authority, and I was a bit wild when I was a kid. But it taught me respect for authority. It taught me respect for the police, because even police, in my day, they would give you a clip round the ear. It was a different world. Kids today don't realise, even 30-year-olds don't realise what it was like. You know, I mean, you're talking about a world in the 70s and early 80s where there was no internet, none whatsoever. There was no internet. There was no mobile phones. There was no satellite TV. That didn't come to the mid-80s, satellite TV with MTV. There was no 24-hour news. There was 3 channels, count them, 3 channels, that's all there was. BBC One, BBC Two and ITV, that's all there was. Channel 4 came out in the 80s and that's it. So there was no social media. Didn't even exist, social media. There was no massive consoles like there is today, like your PS4 and your virtual reality and all these others. They weren't there. I remember the first console. It was just a thing that went like that. It's called Plap or Bot, whatever it was. If you know what it is, just tell me in the comments. I'll remember it probably, but... And the ball went like that. That was like a bit of a football game that went like that. And that was it. That was it. You know. So, yeah, I mean, and you know, when you got discipline at home, I mean, some people would say that if you got the cane at school, once the mother or father found out, that they'd get a slap when they got home as well. You know. But what are we teaching kids today? What are we teaching kids today? I'll tell you what, in my personal opinion, because this is my channel, James's Oasis channel, we are teaching kids today that it's okay to swear at teachers. It's okay to F and blind at teachers. It's okay to hit teachers. Do all sorts of stuff to teachers. You know, and nothing happens. Nothing happens. What did he get? I'll tell you what they get, a slap on the bloody wrist and that's it. Or the barred for a week or two. To them, that's just a holiday. You know. And when you look at the knife crime going on in places like London and the big cities, you know, and some of it is, as much as I love the internet is a double-edged sword. It's an absolute double-edged sword. It's great in one respect, but in the other, it's allowed lunatics from all over the world to talk to each other, you know. And like YouTube, as much as I love YouTube, it's given a platform for lunatics to put the bile on the internet, absolute bile, which should be taken off automatically. It's disgusting, some of this shit you see on YouTube, I'm telling you. It's a little disgusting. You know, I'm not saying all kids are bad. There's loads of great kids out there, loads of them. But there is a hell of a lot of thugs. That's all they are. There's no respect for themselves or anybody else. You know, I'm in a situation now where where you've got like parents who don't know how to be parents because they were kids when they had their kids. There's no clue how to be parents. They use the TV as a babysitter. A lot of them, you see them on the Jeremy Kyle show, they're either drinking, taking drugs and all this shit. I've never taken illegal drugs, ever. Ever. Never sniffed glue, ever. You know, no good comes of drugs. No good. It's just that brings misery, absolute misery. And the majority of people who take drugs, they end up losing their families because they steal from them. They end up dying in a damp-riddled bloody bedsit with a needle in their hand. That's what happens to most of them. Or sleeping on the streets. You know? That's what happens. And this is the state of the country. And then the other thing we've got now, and I'm not racist in any way, shape or form. I've even got a tattoo there of Kunta Kinte from the TV series Roots. There. I don't know if you can see it, but there. Right? I'm not racist. I haven't got a racist bone in my body. Even though I voted Leave, I'm not racist. Right? You've got people who well, you've got criminals from all parts of the European Union moving freely from anywhere in Europe. And that's the craziness of open borders. I was talking to a woman the other day when I was getting my MOT on my motorbike, and she'd come back from Spain and she went through Cali, you know, and she told me she had her and her husband, these migrants or refugees, whatever you want to call them, were trying to get into a caravan, and they pulled a knife out on them. And I saw a programme on the telly, the news article. That is a common occurrence for our lorry drivers. That shouldn't be happening. Our lorry drivers are getting that on a day-to-day basis, just doing the job. They're going out, just doing the job. And they've been threatened with knives and violence and all the rest of it in Cali. It's madness, absolute madness. I'm all for helping these people and genuine refugees. We should help them. We have a moral obligation to help them. But a lot of them, they're just economic migrants. They should be helped in their own countries. I'm sorry if that offends people, but that's my personal opinion. Madness. Absolute madness. You know? And it is slowly eroding away cultures across Europe. You know, and I don't care what people say. That's my opinion, and I'm entitled to it. That's democracy. That is democracy. You're allowed to have your own opinion on stuff. And people are allowed to disagree with you. And I would defend their right to disagree with me till the cows come home. Because that's democracy. And we're losing democracy in this country now. Because we're not going to get Brexit. You know, these traitorous bloody MPs, Europhile MPs in Parliament, we're going to make sure of it. You know? They've all got the nose in the EU trough. You know? I mean, who in the right mind would want to be ruled by unelected people like Tusk, Juncker and all the bloody rest of them? You know? They're unelected. You didn't vote for them. I didn't vote for them. And all the people of Europe didn't vote for them. They were elected. We only vote for these MEPs. 3 layers of bureaucracy we've got. Local government, national government, and all this shite above from the EU. It's unbelievable. Can you believe it? You know? Ooh. But anyway, I would defend any Remainers' right to be pro-European, because I was. So I can understand totally why they're so passionate about it. You know, I can understand it, but I would still vote Leave. But maybe it will work out with the European Union. Who knows? Maybe some miracle will happen, but I can't see it. Really can't. You know? I just think open borders is crazy. And this is why in the big cities we've got such a problem with knife crime. Because you're mixing all the races together, different religions, this, that and the other, and it's a lethal cocktail. Well, some people would say I was racist for saying that, but I'm not. I'm just showing you. I'll show you again. There you go. Check it out. Kunta Kinte. There it is. I'm not racist. I like to think of myself as being a realist. A realist. In my opinion, the EU will never work. It's doomed. Nationalism will kill it off. And that's my personal opinion. And then political correctness, there's another one. Insane. Insane. It's gone crazy. Where's the common sense gone? Where has common sense gone? That's what I want to know. Ridiculous, some of it. Some people even reckon, wait to hear this, it's laughable. The TV show in the UK, Only Fools and Horses, is racist. I've never heard so much bile in my life. Absolute bile. A lot of this though is the millennials. It's bile. It's rubbish. Unbelievable. Anyway, I'd like to thank all my 78 subscribers. I hope I haven't offended any of you. I respect your right to your opinion 100%, and I would defend it 100%. If you're a Remainer, I would defend your right to be a Remainer, because I was once. So I know I can understand the passion. You know, I just personally can't see it working, but that's my opinion. You know, and I've made my mind. I'm not voting for the three main parties again ever. Not after this. Disgusting the way they've behaved, in my opinion. But what solutions have we got for knife crime? Well, I think personally, I know a lot of people won't agree with me, I think discipline in schools needs to be brought back. I think the cane needs to be brought back in schools and stuff like that. I also think, well, I think the EU will do this. I really do. We end up in a federal Europe. The young are not going to like this, but they'll have no choice in it. I think we end up in a federal Europe, they'll have an EU army, and they will make the young in every country in the EU do national service. I think it's going to come. These kids are not going to like it, I'm telling you. And if you say it, I'll just say, well, we told you what would happen. Us leavers, we said what would happen. Anyway, thanks for listening to me here on my channel, James is Oasis channel. I hope you liked what I say. You know, leave some. You want a bit of a discussion? Leave some the comments. But I will say this: if you leave any nasty comments or anything like that towards me, I will block you, and the comments will be deleted. I'm sorry, but I will not accept disgusting comments from anybody. You know, if you leave sort of comments like that, if you want to leave constructive comments, fine. You know, I'm all for that, and I will do my best to answer it and give you my personal opinion. But any vile comments, threats to me, you will be blocked, and it will be a permanent block. Absolute permanent block. I'm not standing for that. Okay? Well, anyway, my beautiful viewers here on my channel, James's Oasis channel, thanks for listening, and have a beautiful day tomorrow, and for the rest of the week, we have a beautiful weekend. And let's all hope, all of us, because we're all sick of it, we're all sick to death of Brexit now. Let's hope once and for all to get this bloody thing sorted out. We're either in fully or we're out fully. No half measures, in fully, out fully. That's what I want to see. So, thank you very much. Bye.